Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. So, we've been gushing over these little cells that I've been making. Well, I have been gushing. Because I am quite pleased with them. They're an infinite source of many things. And they're very self-sustaining. So, before we move on, I want to figure out, like, long-term, what we're going to do. So, like, kind of what I'm building up to is using trains to move things around. I'm not quite sure where I want to draw the lines. So I was thinking we could have a train that will make sulfuric acid. That will carry sulfuric acid around. But it might be easier just to go straight to mineral sludge, instead of having another little factory somewhere else that just takes in sulfuric acid and produces mineral sludge. We could just put these next to each other, maybe. I don't know. I want to figure out. I want to build a cell, a corresponding cell to this. That's going to use up this much mineral, this much sulfuric acid to generate mineral sludge. But I also want to figure out exactly what we're going to do with the trains. So I left a lot of room. I intended to run trains all along here and then go north and south to go between different types of things. So like maybe this entire area would be slurry and this entire area would use the slurry or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. But do I have tracks? I don't. Okay, well let's get our car. Where is our car? They're both down there. Typical. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have little cells that will generate mineral sludge, and then other little cells that would be specific to what type of ore I'm making that produce processed ore, like this. And then other cells that are other more complicated smelter cells that are going to request processed and generate different types of products, like plates. I think that's the basic idea. I don't know. It's a little not obvious to me exactly what we're doing. We might want to make ore the main output instead of the processed. Just because I know we use ore sometimes in building certain things. In like processing other things or building components like ferric acid solution. Whatever. So maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe, I know processed is compressed. Like, the same amount of ore becomes half as much processed. But not having to, yeah. I don't know, we'll think about it when we get there. We're not there yet. So, it's the washing twos that is the next step. Let's just grab a bunch of them. I think we already have. Yeah, we do. And we'll need some more liquefiers. Unless we already have a bunch. I can't even tell which things I have or not anymore. Man, it doesn't hurt to have more. I should really get more logistics space, but that will come in time. Kind of the virtue of not having separate sulfuric acid and mineral sludge facilities is you don't have to deal with the barrels on both sides. That might be convenient. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what train size we're gonna go for. I was so in my main playthrough of the game, we went with 2 4s, and it's all one directional. But there's less space here. I mean, I know we're producing a lot of landfill, so maybe that's not as big of an issue as I'm thinking. But it kind of might be easier just to do doubles headed. Where are we making the rail? I know we are somewhere. There it is. Anyway. So, let's grab a few more of many things. Flare stacks. These overflows. Pumps. We should definitely take some pumps. We have some, but we need more. Ceramic. Yeah, we'll need filtration units and all that. Where are my filtration units? We don't need those. We already have them, at least. More electrolyzers, maybe? Do we have... How many do I have? I have plenty. Hydro plants? Plenty. Ore crushers we might need more of. No, we have some. Huh. Crystallizers, not yet. We haven't quite got to the point where we're going to use them. But the filtration units we need. Sure. Alright, alright. Let's just go and start messing. We can come back. Because I'm trying to avoid this whole... Look at this constant stream of nodules being taken between those two things. Anyway. Stop that. And rock being returned back. Alright, before we do that though, we wanted to figure out trains. Exactly how we're going to do this. So... We'll have to... Well... Just have single ways. Don't need double pass, maybe. Maybe? Maybe we could do double paths. Double paths are a bit more tricky to deal with, but they're more robust. We left a lot of room. Okay, how big is this train that we're proposing? Yeah, I'm amazing. All right. Do we have anything we could just throw in for fuel? Yeah, pretty cool. So like right there. That's our block size. There. Let's make it flippable, of course. And extendable both ways. Oh, that's always annoying when it can't quite flip right. Can we fix that by moving it down one? No. That's always annoying. I don't know how to fix that problem. Alright, so we can... If it's... No, so we can never extend from this on this side? Well, that's not good. Hmm. It's always tricky to find flippable designs. And we still have not done it. I guess it's not possible because these have to. It has to be either on the front or the back end of that. Oh well. Which one was the right one? Not that one. Okay. Bots? Oh, probably we wandered into someone else's territory. Come on, bots. There. Okay, so I'm trying to think of how exactly the stations are gonna look. Do I need to have two? Do I need to have a stack? I'm not sure. Probably we should plan for one with a stack, one with just... Well, okay, let's just extend this another one. This might be too low. Then we'll have trouble with making... Well, these aren't going to be permanent. They're just going to be wider. Never mind. Bots, you're letting down the side here. Alright. So... Oh, I forget how steep of a turn it needs to be, or how not steep of a turn it can be. If that made it all sense, I don't know if it did. Maybe we should. No, it's. I'm not leaving a lot of room. Maybe I should make this extend forward. Well, that's still not a lot of room. We need to do it from higher up. These would all need to be mirrored, I forgot. Yeah. Okay, this is... Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to just say if something is gonna go, if something is trying to go here, it's not gonna be able to. We'll have to make this a single block, not a really nifty sectioned thing. For now, I'm not good at trains. I kind of stumble through. Too low. This is generally not the prettiest thing I've ever made. Is this what people do when they have double-headed trains? Really? You know, maybe we should... treat the middle as an express. That would at least make it so that if you're on the top and you're going in there, the bottom train doesn't care. So the middle is an express. Okay. We're a little off center. That's okay. We'll signal it up in a moment. Let's see. How? Just how big is this train, and how big of a station do we need? That's sufficient. So that would be without a stacker. And that would only be a single line. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer, because I'm worried about where the station's going to be. Here, back up. So say the station is right there. Go to that station. Go to that station. You go to that station? Yeah, so this one's not going to be quite aligned, but that's okay. That's not a problem. All right, and then we'll need to be able to switch to the middle at need. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? These are too close together. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Should I just scrap the whole entire idea of a second line? It's kind of complicating things without really buying much. Sure. Okay, let's just scrap the idea of a middle line for now. Well, if we're gonna do that, then we should get rid of the bottom one. Well, we'll get rid of the top. Oh, like this, yeah. And we'll reverse the signals on this one, so that they will ride next to each other, which is a little tricky when you're trying to do intersections. We'll make it work. It'll give us more space to have elaborate factories. That's my excuse, I'm sticking with it. Okay, we need to fix that. Bots, why are you being so slow? Bots, come on, just jump back in. There you go. Well, actually, that was right. How do we signal that up? It would be... Do we have the other signals? I don't know if I grabbed them. Doesn't look like it. Well, never mind. We'll have to signal it up later. Let's try this again. So the midpoint between these two, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. It's not really an obvious midpoint, but never mind. So we can... They're not equal. We went from a different spot this way. Trains, what are you doing? Alright, and these can join later up. Further up. To leave more space. It's a little asymmetric. I don't like it a lot, but it'll work. This feels like it's being too complicated than it needs to be. Let's try this again. We don't really need to use up the full width. It's more symmetric, but is it? Is it more symmetric? I think so. For some reason, it's not looking right to me, but it should be okay. Yay. That's a terrible error message. This cannot be mined when you're trying to pick up a pickup rail underneath the train. No, there's just not enough room to do an obvious stacker right here unless we start out further away. Which maybe would be the right thing to do. Oh, let's just assume nothing will go wrong. That always works well for me. That's not going to help at all. I'm pretty sure. No. No. Let's forget this. We'll do a simple train network for now. Maybe we'll need to refine it later. But we can deal with that when we need to deal with it. I've had a continual problem when I'm playing this game of planning for something that's far more grand than I'm ever going to need. That's why we ended up with two abandoned bases that pretty much barely, that were like this whole thing where we built this entire network up trying to do that, and now we barely even use it. We had such grand dreams. Oh well. Okay, is this enough to support 2 at least? So there's gonna be 1 in there, like that. And then right here. No, that'd be a terrible idea. Then that train can never get out. I'm not used to doing double-headed trains. I mean, the simple thing to do would just be to stick it right like that and put a station right there. Should I just do that? I don't know. I might be overthinking this. I'm trying to make a loop. I mean, that's completely unnecessary. Sorry if I'm boring people. I'm not always so good at the train stuff. My main worry is I'm gonna make dynamic stations, and I don't want to have another train sitting down here while I have one in the station. That would be a mess. And I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's guaranteed to happen. So maybe... But I'm not sure how to fix that. Maybe we need a loop. Maybe I should abandon the idea of having a... No, we'll keep it up. I'm not liking this. What if we go one step higher? So like here. I don't know why I'm trying to make a... How do people do stackers when you have double-headed trains? I don't know. I've never tried to do it. But this doesn't seem to be the right way. Maybe you make them single-headed for like... for the station itself. It's like you could have... What are you doing there, train? Interesting. Why am I getting this X? Because there's no way a train can go from there. Well, then I'll have my trains flipping around all the time whenever they go through this. Is that even enough room to put a train in? Probably not. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. You know, never mind. We'll figure out trains some other time. I'm kind of losing my passion for it. Right now, let's figure out nodules. So, we're gonna want washing plants. I'm not quite sure of the orientation yet. Probably in pairs. might be too close. Let me move back up a little bit. So washing plants in pairs. Feeding liquefiers. So you're making nodules. You are making nodule slurry. That's where the acid will come from. And wait a minute, let me pull my thing. So it's 1 filtration for every 2 liquefiers. Can we just double this up? That might be best. Yeah, that fits. If we keep our trains narrow. And do the pipes well. Okay, and for each of these, every 2 of these needs a what am I saying? It needs concentrated water or heavy water. What is it? It's heavy water, yeah. And each of those needs to be generated separately. Like this. Oh, we'd offset so that it feeds both. No, we can't make it feed both. That's annoying, because the water would be on either side. And this is a way I can make the pipes... I really wish I could get the water on this side when it has this there. Then we could feed it both. Maybe I could make that work? Make the piping more complicated, but make this more simple. Yeah, that even lines up well. I like that. So right, like there. Let's just get one step, and then we can use bots to do the rest. So we need one of these. Alright. So far so good. These will drop off mud though. We'll need to deal with the mud. I think we're gonna have to put it on a belt. Kind of disappointing, but we can deal with it. We can get rid of it right here. This is gonna ruin the pattern now. Let's get the pattern going first. So we'll put on a belt. I guess we could use bots to carry mud around, but it's low capacity. I think belts are only a problem when you're trying to... Science has not moved at all in quite a while. Maybe we should go figure out what's going on with that. It's been more than a half hour and I don't think there's been any science at all. We'll go look at that in a moment. I want to just get the basic layout here. It's a little wide. I could move these closer together. Maybe you should leave a space for beacons in the future. Alright. So then we'd have sulfuric acid coming out of there. Or going in and coming out. And there's no output, right? Yeah, it's just the slurry. So we would then need to filter. And a pair of filters will deal with this entire place. So that's fine. Where are my filters? There. Well. Let's hook up this first. So it's going to have an output there and an input right there. Which side of these is the other side, of course. Okay, we'll have to make purified up there, perhaps. Let's just leave a lot of room. Okay, and this will have a filter cleaning thing. And this is spent filters. I just want to make sure the purified ends up in the right spot. So wait, where is this going to be? It's going to be... Okay, we can make that work. Just, we'll double this, make this a bit longer than it needs to be. We're actually running a little low on our pipes. Alright, and the... we'll need purified right here, too. Do we have more of those pipes? We don't. Okay, we'll have to run back and resupply. And this will be complicated. Well, should we try setting up... Yeah, we should do that. Like we did in the other place. with a couple little chests here. Alright. So we're actually generating a lot of purified from this. Maybe we should not rely on that though. We should just build our own purified. I have an odd number of pipes. I don't know why. It's somewhat distressing. Do we have half a pipe sitting around somewhere? Maybe? Yeah, we do. We have like bottom halves of these that we don't need. Okay, it'll work itself out, probably. And we'll need a clarifier. Doesn't fit very well. Alright, let's go resupply and get more pipes. Actually, let's go figure out what's wrong with our science. It should be going fine. I thought we got it all supplied from here. There were tin problems for a while, but then we fixed them. Okay, it's a lack of blue. We actually have a ton of these. We're out of... No? Yes, we're out of methanol. Ah, I see. Where do we get methanol from? From methane. But why are we having not enough of it? I forget how oil works. Out of propane too. Methane is low. Residual gas is high. That might be the issue. Base mineral oil is high too. Is this it? Yeah, methane becomes methanol and produces residual gas, and we have too much residual gas. Is there another way to make methanol? There are many ways to make methanol. Using synthesis gas. You can get this from cellulose fiber. Maybe we should have approached it that way. Decoupled it from our, you know. Yeah, we could do that. We could set up a second cell like we have up there. And instead of making the second one turn it into coal, we could make it leave it as fiber. Anyway. We're not going to mess with it right now. We're just going to continue on with the methane and steam and just throw away some residual gas. Alright, now this can go again. How about you? You are turning methanol into propane. But we have a restriction on it. It'll only go if we have enough methanol. Hate just throwing away synthesis gas, but... or residual gas. But oh well. We didn't figure out how to use it in time. Alright. Now we're slowly getting methanol again. And science should continue. It should be pretty fast too, because the part that was keeping us giving us troubles before is now backed up. So we should start to spitting out science left and right. Slowly. But it's working its way through. It's going full blast. Well, that one is. This one is not. Oh well, never mind. You know, I just talked about how we could make that from the fiber. We could make it from the methane. Right now, we're just flaring the methane away. We even have excess steam that we're cooling into purified. That would not be the right way to go. Alright, where were we? We were setting this up. We had filters. I know we grabbed some filters. Where are they? There. And we have to grab the acid. So it's coming from... oh, we were setting up this. I think we did it. This is all ready to go. Yeah. We haven't dealt with this yet in our clarifier. You know, I'm not liking this, the whole having to using a belt. We're not gonna do that. So we're gonna stack the mud up and throw it back into the water. Where is that? Do I not do that here? Mud. You can turn mud into landfill, but you can also turn it back into water that you can just clarify away. In a liquefier. That makes sense. So maybe put a pump here and say that we don't let more than 40, don't let anything pass unless it's below 80%. I like that. That will keep it rolling. It's a little infrastructure heavy, but that's not a problem because we have lots of steel. Viscous is less than 500. Alright. And you are making mud. You're making viscous mud water. And can we make it from both sides? Yeah. So we have half as many needed. Good. I was not liking that belt problem issue. Why am I doing this? This is why we have bots. Bots can handle this sort of thing. We just need to get one set up well. Well, one pair. Then we'll duplicate it. No, that's not going to work. Never mind. It's just easier to do it by hand. Yeah, I'm less worried about causing problems. Let's do it that way. Once we have the full pattern for the thing, we can be lazy. Alright, let's hook it up and see how badly it breaks. Okay, we'll need power. What is advanced research? Gives you another lab. Ooh, there's another board, electronic processing board, that I haven't even approached. It needs express transport belts to make? Wow. Okay. Get more logistics slots. We could use them. Is that in? Yeah, okay. This goes straight over from here. Why'd that not work out? Because it doesn't look the same above as below. Alright. Is this working? Or not? Looks good. Oh, this doesn't have a recipe. You are making viscous mud water. Okay, now you guys are making nodules, but you're not spitting them out. Why not? No sulfuric acid yet. Okay. Where do we want to add it? We could do it right here. No, that's the story. Right here. Alright. Is this filtering working? I should have more than enough purified water. That's the real virtue of this. The whole entire idea why I'm doing this as little distributed cells rather than the down in the south where we had like a huge line of filtration units is we were having trouble getting the purified water to go where we needed it to go. But now we're good. It's all backed up because we're not outputting the mineral sludge. But from what I can calculate, we're going to be producing each one of these pairs, one of these and one of those, will be producing 78 mineral sludge a second. And we have two of these, so we could double it up and that'd be 150 a second. So a barreling plant can hold, what, 500 a second? So we could do like 4 pairs. More than that, but you get the idea. Anyway, I'm going to take a break there. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio.